YouTubers! Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Guys, welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Happy Saturday to everybody. Tonight is Mike in the Night, 8 p.m. Pacific time. Don't forget to set your reminders where you're at. Anyways, guys, we have a president-elect in the United States. Or president-select in the United States. And it's very interesting to see what's going to happen now. First and foremost, the first thing you're going to see is media support. This is the first time in 4 years you will actually see the media support the new current president. The new current president is going to misconstrue or missay things or discuss things or maybe, okay, let's talk about it. Let's be fair. Like when Donald Trump misconstrued something or he was misunderstood, the media took him to basically the next level and just stringed him over the coals and made him look like a bully about everything he said. Now, the media is going to support the new president-elect and talk around anything and everything that is being said and kind of explain it and make it look like he's the greatest person that ever walked the planet. Just like the two previous administrations ago with the Obama administration. When they were dropping love bombs in the Middle East, they kind of explained it away and explained how, and get another Nobel Peace Prize for that, right? So anyways, so what is happening? Well, this is what's happening right now. They're going to explain away everything, and it's going to be very, very interesting. Now, I made a video that Biden was given the election like 4 days ago. Now, I already knew where this was going to be going, and a lot of people already knew where this was going to be going, right? So now, what's going to happen is, watch that video, because I explain what's going to happen. Huge predictions. You could say goodbye to Taiwan, you could say goodbye to a lot of things, and now China is going to continue with no meddling. And the most important thing is, for Donald Trump, he was the only president that made sense, of the United States, that made sense for the Commonwealth, for Canada, Australia, all the other countries. Because Donald Trump actually stood up against China. He was the bully on the block when it came to China and what China was doing to us. And how China was ripping us off and how China was basically going around doing what it felt like doing. Now, that's gone. Canadian Prime Minister, or Canada itself, Canadian Parliament, is breathing a huge sigh of relief because the new NAFTA agreement allows any president or any a leader of any country to investigate another leader of another country. So that basically is a sigh of relief for Canada. So Canada could do what it could do and needs to do to continue this going into historically low rates. So, okay, guys, let's do a backtrack on the video I did where housing is going to double in America. It will. Now that Joe Biden is president-elect, they're going to start focusing not so much on the stock market. They're actually going to focus more on the housing market. Now, the banks are issuing more billions and billions and trillions of dollars for new home purchases and refinances and stuff. You're going to start to see interest rates go rock bottom, probably even negative if needs be, to keep the housing going. America's late to jump on the ship. Canada's finished. I've been predicting a crash in Canada for the last 10 years, and people in the comment section, you've been wrong. Of course I've been wrong. Why have I been wrong all these years? Because I don't know what the governments have in mind. I don't know what the governments are planning on doing when it comes to going lower. The remedy to fix this problem is to raise interest rates. That's it. That's the key. There's no magic wand or no magic number. It's raising interest rates. Once you raise interest rates, everything goes back to normal. A lot of people will default. Defaults get written off. Everything moves forward, and people start over. But unfortunately, they refuse to raise interest rates because now we've created this Frankenstein bubble. I made this video already about our economy is very, our economy that we've built is built off this Frankenstein monster that we've made. We've created this monster. Now we can't destroy it. We don't know what to do. It's terrorizing our economic sector. It's terrorizing our housing market, and it's setting us up for failure. How much failure? Well, catastrophic. Because now we've never been on such historically low rates for as long as we have historically, ever. And you know how dangerous that is? Guys, you have no idea how dangerous things are right now. Now, things are going to change. You're going to start to see housing explode in America. So places like Nevada, Utah are getting hit hard. Texas, and you're going to start seeing these in Nevada. I said Utah, New Mexico. You're going to start to see this mass exodus of people leaving the West Coast, which have been happening all the way from Washington State all the way down to Tijuana border, Mexico, San Diego, and people moving east. The ones that could, should. The ones that don't, end up in a tent. And that's what's been happening. So I want to kind of defend myself on that video. You're going to see a 40 to 100% increase in housing right across the board across America. Right across the board. Affordability levels? Well, figure it out. Look what Canada's been doing. Canadians can't afford to live in their own major cities, unless you want to live in Calgary and Edmonton and Saskatoon and Winnipeg, where there's hardly any jobs, unless you want to work in a government sector job or something. But then in the other major cities, the private sector is kind of pretty much shut down and over and done with. Heck, I haven't even mentioned COVID yet. We're just talking about, what's going down here. So now I got my eyes on the market. I got my eyes on some of the stocks that I bought a few stocks last week. They have done well. So I got my eye on it Monday morning to see if we're going to go blood red or we're going to go strong green. I have no idea what's going to happen in the markets, to be honest with you guys. Somebody emailed me, what's president-elect effect? I don't know what the president-elect effect is going to be, to be honest. I don't even know what Joe Biden's platform is. That's the problem. Donald Trump's platform was cut clear. We need to stop the aggression from China. We need to bring more jobs back to America. We need this, we need that, we need this, we need that. Like, Donald Trump's platform was very cut clear, and this is what we're going to do, right? And that's what basically why I was leaning on Trump, is because he had some sort of an actual direction of what he's going to be doing in the country, right? And it would just continue to where it was, where the media was bashing him and Canadians hate him and all this discussion around in Canada here with people like thinking they know politics and they know what's going on and they understand the economic outcomes of this stuff, and they have no idea. So it's going to get a lot tougher in Canada now that there's no bully on the block. In North America, we don't have a bully leader. It's or someone to stand up against our bullies. Let's say it that way. A bully leader or a bully to stand up against the other bullies on the block. Or, you know what I mean, right, guys? So this is going to be a very interesting, lots of measures taking place right now. Lots of governments basically breathing a sigh of relief. China's breathing a huge sigh of relief that Biden won. So are we going to see war in the Middle East now? I don't know, man. We might see something happening in, we might see Iran. We might see Iran. That's what the Hill Dog administration was preaching, war with Iran. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm just telling you, from what I'm seeing on the ground, as an average citizen, and, I invest in the markets. I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own business for many, many years. And am I concerned living in Canada? Yeah. I think the number one country that should be concerned is Australia. And you're probably thinking, Mike, Australia is so far from America. What are you talking about? Well, if you guys understood how many sanctions are on Australia now from China, it makes all the Iran sanctions look like a walk in the park. Now, China, I think, is going to expand its influence in the South China Sea because it kind of held back on it for a couple of years. Now you're going to start seeing China expanding its influence in the South China Sea. And we're going to go ahead and see what happens with that. And with Australia, with the sanctions, I think, so, but the problem with Australia is it likes to take a knee anytime. Now, the problem with Australia is if China says, we're not going to buy any coal from you anymore, Australia should say, yes, you're not buying coal from us ever again. And then when China comes around and says, oh, okay, we want to buy your coal now because we can't get any more from Mongolia, then Australia should say, no, sorry, you sanctioned us, we'll never sell you coal again. And then China will turn around and play the race card and say Australia is being racist, right? So Australia needs to be the big man on the block now. Okay, let them sanction your dairy, let them sanction, you know what? Australia should put sanctions on dairy going to China now. Yeah, because China needs dairy big time and powdered milk. They should make it illegal to leave Australia into China. But Australia needs a government that's actually going to be there for its people. That's the only way it's going to work, right? Guys, you need to remember, you don't need wealth and you don't need a vast amount of wealth to make you happy. You just need to be happy. People are saying, "Oh, Mike, if you think you're doing good, how come you're not?" I am retired because I'm doing what I want to do and what makes me happy. Selling board games makes me happy. Doing what I want to do makes me happy every day. And that's the life I want to live. And that's what I want to do until I die. And I'm happy with it. Traveling, it's my business. I could shut it down for 2 months and go to Costa Rica if I have to. I don't care. So what's going to happen? Well, I don't know. A lot of people have emailed me this morning. A lot of people have messaged me this morning. These are my 2 cents on it. It's going to be interesting to see where things get taken. It's going to be very interesting to see how long he stays in office. It's going to be very interesting to see what the plan is. Phase 1 of the plan is initiated. Now, what's phase 2? We don't know because there's no platform. All they wanted was Trump out. Now you're going to see, again, like I said at the beginning, a lot of the media support the new president. You're not going to see anything negative. You're going to have a lot of 4 years. You're going to have 4 years of blaming the Trump administration. The next 4 years, if anything goes wrong, it was because of Donald Trump. Right? So that's what's going to happen. Right? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Look forward to reading your comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Morning Coffee with Mike. And we'll talk soon. Mike in the Night tonight. We'll talk America Goes Dark episode. Join us live. We'll just talk. We'll just talk and find out everything. We'll be talking about now we're going to start looking at the geopolitical stuff. We're going to start looking at what's happening in China, what's happening in, let's say, North Korea. We're going to start looking at what's happening along the Russian and European borders. We're going to start looking at what's really happening in the Middle East now. Because that's what we need to start looking at, right? Now that the smoke and mirror and dog and pony show is done, let's take it to the next level, and let's see what happens. God bless everybody. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.